What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and I don't believe who they chose as the heroes this week. This is just, like I said, I don't know, but I'm going to try to get some kind of clarity for you guys to try to figure out exactly what's going on. But I will tell you this. I kind of knew it wouldn't have been the Chicago Bears strong safety. I knew that that wasn't going to happen defensively, even though he had such a great game against Cam Newton. I really thought they would give him a little bit more love. But the heroes are going to be offensively Amari Cooper and Casey Hayward. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start with the defense first. And I'm going to explain to you, okay, Casey Hayward has 92 zones. So he's probably going to be somebody up there that you're going to want to get. But he only has 88 speed. So it's kind of ridiculous. I don't know. We'll touch on that later. But this right here is the biggest snub of the week. This is the biggest snub of the week right here, bro. Like this dude right here, Eddie Jackson. Like when I tell you that this guy balled out, I don't know what else he could have done. Bruh, it's really nothing else he could have possibly done to get a team of the week other than what he did to Cam Newton. And I don't know why he didn't get it and why he's not even a little bit higher. But it's weird the way that they do it regardless, week to week. You're not, unless it's a mainstream guy, you know, with the way that the Chargers are right now, it kind of makes sense. Because Casey Hayward, remember, last year in Madden 17, he had that gold player set. It caters more to guys that are more well-known for different things. And Casey Hayward, was completely locked down last year. So it kind of makes sense that they would continue to do what they're doing. I just don't like that they do it. It doesn't make, you know what I'm saying? Because it kind of, you see a guy shine completely. And for the Bears fans, I'm not a Bears fan. But it's very difficult to see somebody on your team do extremely well, and then you come to the next week and it's like he's a 77. Very, very difficult. And like I said, I gotta be honest with it. It's weird that they would give him such a low overall. You know what? I would be satisfied if they gave him a 90. If they gave him a 90 and didn't make him a team of the week, I'm like, all right, cool. Because I watched the game with my own eyeballs, and Cam Newton was horrible, primarily because of this gentleman right here. So I just think that they should do a little bit more with giving back to the community immediately. And if they do that, I think it adds a little bit more emphasis for people to buy packs. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you just buy packs just to get this Casey Hayward, in my opinion, he's not that good of a card. Because 92 zone, Sherman has 92 zone with an 86 speed. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, why though? Like, what? Why would you do this exactly? It doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me that, you know, this guy, Eddie Jackson, will be a 77, and now he's a useless card. Because it makes no sense to really get him unless you're a Bears fan. So he's like a useless card. Because I don't even look at, once you're under the 80s, you see, look, the 80s cards, the top 5 are usually the best available to do something with if you're trying to do like a budget squad. Once you get below 80s, it's like, yo, what are we doing right here? You know, Bayard, he was decent, but that Titans game was horrible. So I don't really feel mercy for the Titans because both the Titans, and who did they play? They played the Browns. Both those teams were so horrible last week, going into overtime to make it even worse to me to watch it. I was just disgusted overall. So these players over here, I'm not really interested in, but I do understand for the Bear fans that are going to leave comments, he got snubbed. He definitely got snubbed. Everson Griffin, I love me some Vikings, bro, but I'm tired of these D linemen, bro. Miles Jack is a goon. And most of the cards that he's gotten have been decent. People have given me good reviews about his user. I haven't used any of his cards, nor am I interested in using any of his cards. Derek Morgan, he's, like I said, I can't. The Titans game was so horrible to watch. I wouldn't have given a Titan or a Brown any cards. I'm just being honest about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that game in itself was such an embarrassment. It doesn't make sense that these guys got cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, for them to even do that. The Jaguars are for real. I understand why the Jaguars week to week are getting more and more players. It's just for the most. He has a 71 strength. He not gonna be able to rock around these parts, bro. Rock around there, like this guy's card sucks. No, we're not doing that. Dante Fowler Jr., bro, get your strength up, bro. Get into the gym, do like 15 pump squats, bro. Like pump squats and squat thrusts, and get your quads working. So overall, with this guy, he has a 92 zone. We all know that in Madden 18, the zone is what it's all about. The zone is the moneymaker. So if you need a zone corner, that's a decent speed, I would go with him. He's already like that without any power up, so It all depends on what this Everson Griffin is going to be going for. Once somebody put 520s, I'm not doing it. I'm not paying that much for a corner, so that's it. That's a wrap. Let's get away from that. Now, Amari Kouppa has been non-existent for the entire season for the most part. He's been coming into his own. He still has a lot more drops, but he's a Raider. And, the Raiders, they're going to sell. Raider players are going to sell. We've known through the history that certain players are just going to be in this game, he drops every pass wide open. I've had several Amari Kouppa cards, and they actually made that right. Like, he drops the ball just like he does in real life. What I don't understand is why they would give Devlin as a fullback the highest rated thing, because that just kind of ruins everything. But I think what they're doing is they're making it easy to get Amari Kouppa, because everybody knows that Amari Kouppa is horrible. In this game right now, he sucks. He has an extreme drop problem. It's an extreme. It's really, really bad. Really, really bad in this game. So if you have an Amari Kouppa, I'm pretty sure it's going to be that one guy's going to say, bro, he catches everything for me. Congratulations, bro. Yo, listen, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you about it, because I already know what he does. And if you guys come to my streams, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube, you guys know. Amari Kouppa has been just banished to a place never to return. Let me see what this guy's stats is looking like, though, because he shouldn't be that much. Okay, elusive, 88, spec catch, okay, release, 84. Okay, Cooks is still all the way better than this guy. I'm just looking at the speed version. He's a 91 speed. Hold on, what's his Excel? Not that it's going to matter, because he's not going to burn anybody deep that has a decent amount of zone. He has a 91 Excel, bro. That means realistically he should be gone on every play. He should be out. But I already know he's not burning anybody, bro. So I'm not going to do it to myself. I'm not even going to do it to myself, man. I'm not going to make believe that this guy's going to catch the ball or do anything that's going to help me win a football game. I'm just not going to do it. But if you got a budget team and you're looking to try to burn somebody deep, based on the way those stats look, I would probably go ahead and do it, man. I would snatch Ted Ginn, but I just don't like where I'm headed. I don't like where this is headed right now. This right here is so crazy, bro. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it, and I wouldn't encourage you guys to do it, because there's a weird thing that happens with these zone players where they just I don't know what it is. It's either that they're bouncing off or something like that. Like, what are they doing? What are my players really doing when you're at the line and then they're not even touching anybody, and then it's like a crazy dumb delay where the guy is in front of an imaginary thing in front of him, and then all of a sudden the guy just drops? Like, I don't know how it happens with the DB and the wide receiver interaction. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, you snap the ball, and the guy that has high zone, he has like a force field like Magneto, and then your guy's just like moving back and forth like an idiot, and it doesn't make sense. Look, I'm gonna have to give you guys exact footage of what exactly is going on, but it just doesn't make any sense. It's really, really ridiculous. And, we have to probably try to, figure out a way to make that fix that whole situation, because it just doesn't make sense. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to make sure that everybody understands that Ted Ginn Jr., he has a high speed. It's a high Excel. All that stuff is really, really good, everything like that. But I wouldn't waste the time, trying to do anything with that. I wouldn't waste the time trying to go and use Ted Ginn unless you have a budget squad and you want to have a deep threat. Other than that, these offensive players, Kenny Stills, he can't be faster than Teddy Ginn, because they've always given Teddy Ginn love. So I don't know. 90 speed, though? He's the same speed as Randy Moss, the GOAT? Bro, what? What's going on right now? I don't understand what's going on. Why don't I have this Michael Thomas? Oh, I pulled him out of another pack. I got to get you guys that video soon. It was very, very horrible, the things that EA Sports has been doing to me. But how is Kenny Stills in the same realm as Randy Moss? And I'm using realm because I gotta go Game of Thrones. Like, it has to be a whole different thing going on. I have no idea what this is. But more than likely, somebody's gonna be running around with Amari Kouppa, and he's very, very cheap. Well, not cheap. He's probably, with these card prices, he's probably gonna cost about $500K, which is really, really cheap for an offensive player of the week, team of the week player. But I'm not getting involved with that, man. I'm really just not getting involved with that. I'm really, really not impressed with this. But again, make sure you guys are doing your solos to get the team of the year, because maybe they'll give us something good for the team of the year. I don't know. And you guys got to make sure you also doing your most feared solos that are there every day as well. But remember, I might pull something crazy. You know what I'm saying? How much time is left? Because I might jump into these games real quick and see what's going on as we talk about this, because it doesn't seem to make sense that the things that are going on continuously it just doesn't seem to. I don't know. Why exactly is Eddie Jackson a 77? Like, I'm going to have to figure out exactly. It has to be a science to what's happening. Because I watch almost every game. Like, I'm looking at it, and I have every game available on Sundays. And I'm skipping through games, flipping back and forth, whatever. And I'm looking and seeing what's happening. And the only person that really should have gotten it, in my opinion, was the Chicago Bears. Strong safety. But now it's this other guy. But then and then Amari Kouppa, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to hate on the raid and stuff like that. I'm not trying to do any of that stuff. All I'm saying is that, you know who I thought really balled out? Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? That's who I really think balled out. And if we're being honest about it, that's something that, I think would have been more fair is if Carson Wentz got it. Like, if it's the best player and you have until the following day to do it, I think you got to give these guys love that are out there performing. It's not an easy task to do the things that these athletes are doing, and I just don't think that they're getting everything that they need to get, for what they're doing. It doesn't make any sense to me, man. It's really weird that this is happening, and we have to figure out a way. We got to figure out a way to make it so that we definitely get the team of the week guys that we're supposed to get, because this is just not right, bro. Like, that's why I'm sitting here trying to talk to you guys. I'm trying to talk my way through it. Because sometimes, instead of getting upset right away and going wild, we got to try to talk through it with each other. And that's like a technique that I've learned, bro. Like, instead of going and raging like a savage and just understanding that it is kind of effed up that this is happening, we talk it through like, yo, what? You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, oh, maybe this, maybe that, maybe that. But at the end of the day, the better market is going to sell. And the Bears don't have the market, you know what I'm saying, that these other players have. The Los Angeles Chargers, and, they don't have the market. It's not right, but it makes sense for a company to do what they're doing. And I think that they are getting better. It's getting better because more people at least are getting a version of the card. Because I don't know if you guys remember when Deshaun Watson was really, really good for that 1 week. Well, he's been good for several weeks. They didn't even give him 70 versions of the card. So at least, Eddie Jackson got something. It's a step in the right direction. Maybe they didn't have the artwork, ready. I don't know if that's a situation that's going on. We can't assume exactly what's happening with the situation because we just don't know. But it does seem a little weird to me that the players that we see ball out on Sunday, and I want to know you guys' opinion. Do you think that he should have been the master, Eddie Jackson? Like I want to know. Even if you're not a Bears fan, it's sort of like this. Even if you're not a Patriots fan, you got to appreciate Tom Brady's greatness. If you don't, you don't really understand football. You know what I'm saying? Like how can you not appreciate this man's greatness with the things that he's been able to do? You know what I'm saying? So that's where I go with it. It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense as far as going forward with the way the game itself is playing right now. It just doesn't make any sense because you got to give that guy you got to give it to him. Why did he just move there? Why are these guys moving like that? I don't even know what's going on, but we're gonna figure it out. But you got to give these cards. What the? Oh, he was out. Who was that? Who was that guy? Stills? Hold on. Why is he so fast though? Hold on. What's going on right now? Hold on, I gotta figure out what just happened. Why is he so fast on this right here? And why is this guy still moving like that? What is Sherman doing? How many zones? How did he throw the ball but my guy was hitting him in his chest? Hold up. How many zones is Sherman playing? Yo, Sherman is playing like 6 zones right there. Like, real talk. He's playing like 6 zones. He's everywhere. That's why I'm really having issues. And another thing, that's why with the way that you know what I'm saying, with the Chargers defensive guy, that's why it kind of makes sense what they're doing. All right, so that's pretty much it right there. That's going to be it. It kind of makes sense that they would make him with a 92 zone because remember, Sherman has a 92 zone. And you see the way that he plays it? It's really, really weird. They play their zone so wild. It's so ridiculous, man. And I still haven't really understood the concept of why Terrence Newman with an 86 speed in the 94 zone is better than all these corners. But I guess it is what it is, and we have to adjust. And I am looking into getting that video out for you guys, explaining a little bit more about the concepts of zones and things like that. And I will get it to you as soon as possible. But I didn't get to press the button on that. What was I just doing right there? I'm over here thinking that the computer was about to kneel on me. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna definitely get that stuff out to you. But I wouldn't really, unless you're a Raiders fan or you're a Chargers, and the Chargers, they did get a shutout. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that they didn't play well defensively, but what they did, what the Bears defense overall did to Cam, yo, like to me, it's no comparison. And that's why I want you guys to vote on it to let me know exactly. Am I wrong about this? Am I wrong? Should he have not gotten it? Is Eddie Jackson not the guy that should have gotten it? Let me know exactly what you're thinking, all right? And make sure you play these solos, and you're going to see what I get. These collectibles are very, very important. So just make sure, no matter how frustrated you are with what the team of the week is, make sure that you are doing these solos to get these collectibles, because it's going to be the same guys at the end of the year, every year. Yo, Gmias, I never did it. Is there a way for me to do it? Bruh, just do it. No matter how frustrated you are, no matter how angry you are that your team didn't get, you feel like they got snubbed or whatever, do these solos, because you will be very upset when somebody pulls Jesus out of one of these packs with these Team of the Week collectible sets, all right? So, again, we know who the offensive and the defensive person is for the week. I want to know, how do you feel about it? Once again, leave it in the comments, and then maybe I can, shoot out a tweet like, Casey Hayward is raw, but is he really that raw? And Amari Cooper's garbage in the game, and he has come back to life. Let's see how that works out. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Make sure you subscribe. GmiasWorld, we out. One love.